Just got done with training camp practice number 5. It was a hot one, but we are here working, getting better every day. Looking forward to see everybody come out tomorrow and keep getting better.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? What a great picture here. DGP back again with another episode of Patriot Keys preseason edition. We are here. Enough of the rambling intro. Let's get into it. So, a lot of news happened these past couple of days at Patriot Camp. Pretty much really today. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about that. So first bit of news, as you guys saw, Chris Hogan and Edelman was the first reported to camp, but one of them left early thanks to Bill Belichick because Edelman and Stephon Gilmore got into a little wrestling scrap match. And if you're a Patriot fan, you already know that if you get into a fight during practice, you're automatically tossed. There's no video that is serviced from it. It's just pictures, which I am showing on the screen right now. So I can't find a video, no other media outlets. I guess it wasn't recorded. I guess it just happened and the person who took the pictures only took pictures. If it was me, I got my video out ready. But apparently a play-by-play with Mike Reese and a couple other sources who were there that said Jacoby Brissett, it was a red zone drill, 11-11. Brissett threw a pass to the corner of the end zone. Edelman thought he was getting held by Gilmore, didn't like it. So they went at it, each other. Helmets were tossed, no punches thrown, thank goodness. But it was basically just a nice scrap. We're wrestling the tugging match. Hogan had to come over and grab Edelman off the top of Gilmore, pause, and that was the end of that. Then Belichick tossed both of them out, told them hit the shots early, and we already know what it is. It's training camp. Stuff like this happens. Incident last year with the joint practices with Brandon Cooks, ironically, Brandon Cooks and Malcolm Butler. If you remember that, I try to put a picture, or if I can find the video, I'll try to put that up here as well. But remember, it's training camp, preseason football. You're trying to do your best. And I mean, this just happened, so I'm not looking more into it. And I was telling people earlier, I like this. Because if you're in training camp and you don't have a fight for your team happening, then something's wrong. Nah, that means nobody's competing. And I like the fieriness of Edelman, and Stephon Gilmore not backing down either. Even though he's a new Patriot, he's saying, listen, I've been in the league for a little bit too. I know how this works. Just because I'm new to this team don't mean I'm new to how the game works. So they'll be back tomorrow. I'm not thinking much more of it, but it's just something I had to report on. Now let's talk about Dwayne Allen, who in minicamp, he wasn't looking too good, but as I've been hearing good things about him in training camp, completing passes. He won't be more so of a receiver. He will be the second tight end, but he will be more so for the blocking. And that's what he said in a quote. I'm more focused on being a better blocker, being one of the best blockers. And that's something that Martellus Bennett was good at, because Martellus Bennett was so tall and big, pause. He was like a 6th offensive lineman out there when he was blocking. Then you have another Rob Gronkowski out there. That makes it damn near 7 offensive linemen out there when we're running the football. So Dwayne Allen, he's saying he's focused on blocking. That means when he's in the game, I'm looking at 6 offensive linemen in the game. He's focused on blocking. Minicamp and early OTAs, he was dropping passes, but they said in training camp he hasn't dropped the pass yet. So that is a good sign. He's getting acclimated to Tom Brady, getting the scheme down. So that's good. Now, last thing I'm going to point out today is Jimmy Garoppolo came out, I think it was a couple days ago. They asked him about him being a backup, and they said he's not ungrateful of what happens because he has 2 Super Bowl rings. He's like, I got my rings, but he said he's eager to play. That's the word he wanted to use. He's eager to play. So we'll see how that works. Jimmy Garoppolo, again, I just believe, I don't want this to be, but I just believe that unless a starting quarterback gets hurt this year and they don't bring in Kaepernick and they offer Belichick the farm for Garoppolo, I feel like this might be Tom Brady's last year just on the way things work. I hope I'm wrong, but I think this is Tom Brady's last year. Oh, and also one more thing I gotta mention as I'm looking through my list. The rookies, Derek Rivers and Deatrich Weiss, I was trying to figure out how they would work in training camp with the absence of Rob Ninkovich. So Derek Rivers, he hasn't seen as much play time as Weiss, which is kind of weird because Rivers was drafted before him. But they had Weiss on the 3rd down drills, basically as a rusher on 3rd down. Derek Rivers, he was more so playing the outside linebacker role, which is kind of what Ninkovich did. He was a linebacker, defensive hybrid. And it seems like they're going to have Weiss more so on the defensive line, then Rivers more so on the outside linebacker. Even though, and because Weiss is, they said, about 20 to 25 pounds heavier than Rivers, so that makes sense that Weiss will be on the line, and then Rivers is more so the athletic of the two. He's more so a hybrid, but he'll probably play more outside linebacker. And then speaking of linebackers, Kyle Van Noy, he played great coverage the past couple of days. He had to guard Gronkowski for about 3 reps a day, and I've seen a couple of them. And he's done pretty good, but unfortunately, Gronkowski still made the catch. Now I don't know if that's just his coverage isn't as good as I thought it was, or it's just Gronkowski being a beast. It might be a combination of two. So that's going on with that. You know, Tom Brady. You know, I showed you some footage earlier of him just avoiding some of the pads and stuff that Belichick and McDaniels was throwing at him. That's pretty much it. We got a rookie. We got one of our rookies. That's how I put up on the screen. He was carrying some pads and stuff, you know, just doing the rookie thing. But yeah, the big story is just the Edelman Gilmore scrap, which isn't really a story. Just got to set the record straight because some people might think it's something bigger than that, but it's just guys competing. David Harris came on and said he sees it happens all the time. Nothing wrong with that. Chris Hogan says nothing wrong. They're just gonna be back tomorrow. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video. That's pretty much it. All I gotta say. One last thing. Keep thinking about it because I'm as I read it because I read all this fast. So Sunday, the same people who weren't there, you know, Hightower and Branch, of course, they're on the pup list. You had Jokes who was there, who wasn't there, and Deron Harmon missed both practices as well. However, Mitchell and Amendola, they were, you know, just rehabbing on the other field. They wasn't doing the drills. Hightower and Branch joined Mitchell and Amendola in some of the rehabbing drills on the other side of the field, so that's pretty good. They weren't really practicing, but more so conditioning, making sure that their rehab is going well. But Amendola did go to the upper field today where they actually did drills. You know, he more so was the punt returner today, but he didn't do as much today. But moral of the story is Julian Edelman, Gilmore, they got into it. They got sent home early, which is all good. This is training camp, people. We in the preseason, man. So again, next week, Jaguars, Patriots. I will have some more information on that on the video. And I know it's been going a little bit too long than I like, so let me go ahead and end it. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that great stuff. And I'll catch you next one, y'all. Peace. Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet. I'm young, hey, who you be? Down east and southeast.